All right, let's get right into it. We hear all this talk about AI, but what does it really mean for you? I mean, in a future where literally everyone is using AI, how do you actually stand out? How do you win?
First things first, we need to get our heads around this one fact. By 2026, using AI isn't going to be a special skill. It's just going to be normal. It'll be the baseline for pretty much any knowledge work.
Think about it like this. Do you get a special bonus just for knowing how to send an email or for making a spreadsheet in Excel, right? Of course not. They're just tools you're expected to know how to use, and that's exactly what AI is becoming.
So, that leads us to the big, kind of scary question. If you're using AI, and your coworker is using AI, and your biggest competitor is definitely using AI,
Who actually wins? It's like that classic saying, right? If everyone's super, then no one is. If everybody has the same magic wand, then there's no magic left. That is the core problem we're going to unpack right now.
So to figure out how to win, we first have to get a really clear picture of the problem that's heading our way. Let's call it the 2026 AI problem. And it really comes down to two things: a whole lot of hype and a whole lot of noise.
And look, this isn't some distant future thing. It's happening as we speak. We are deep inside a massive AI hype bubble. And like this quote says, it's a bubble that could pop at any second.
This insane level of hype has created something called the Lakshmi AI Fund. It's a really sharp analogy. You've got venture capitalists just throwing money at any company that slaps an AI sticker on a feature, even if there's no real business model behind it. It's all about attracting investment based on buzz, not necessarily creating real, lasting value.
And what's the result of all this AI hype? A complete tidal wave of generic, soulless content. I mean, just look at this chart. The vast majority of what's out there is just AI-generated noise. It's becoming so loud that it's actually starting to drown out the genuinely good stuff, making even brilliant work seem kinda average. In this flood of generic stuff, it leads directly to a super oversaturated market. And that kind of market, well, it's the perfect playground for a very specific type of person. Let's break down the guru playbook. It's actually pretty simple. First, you spot the massive demand, in this case, the AI hype. Second, you create some generic supply to meet it, like a simple course or a pack of prompts. Third, you lean hard on FOMO, that fear of missing out, to get people to buy. And the goal? Make a quick profit before everyone else catches on that AI is just a tool and the hype train leaves the station.
Okay, so here's the turning point. If just using basic AI tools and copying and pasting prompts is a race to the bottom, if that's a losing game, then what's the winning move? How do you actually separate yourself from all that noise?
This brings us to the solution, and there is a solution. There's a formula for not just surviving, but actually thriving in this new world. And it's not about if you use the tools, it's all about how you use them. Okay, here's the winning formula. The real game changer isn't just using AI, it's building your own unique engine. This engine has three key parts: a repeatable system, your own proprietary data, and defensible intellectual property, or IP. Let's break down what each of those really means. First up, building your system. This is all about turning AI from this kind of random, unpredictable thing into a reliable, consistent process that follows your rules your way. This is a perfect example of what a system looks like. Instead of just a lazy prompt like, write a script, you build a step-by-step workflow. Step 1, use AI to do deep research. Step 2, have it generate very specific hook options. Step 3, make it draft the script using a structure that you know works. And then, and this is the crucial part, Step 4 is you, the human, stepping in to add the stories, the opinions, the emotion. It's a semi-automated system, not a magic do-it-for-me button.
But even the most brilliant system is just an empty engine without any fuel. And the fuel that makes it truly powerful, that makes it unbeatable, is your data. This is your secret weapon.
And just look at the difference it makes. When you use generic AI, you're pulling from the entire internet. It's just guessing what might work, which is why it often sounds so robotic. But when you combine your system with your data, the things you already know resonate with your audience, you get tailored results in your voice. The AI stops guessing and starts creating based on what's already proven to be a winner. So how do you actually do this? Honestly, it's simpler than you might think. First, just go find your greatest hits, your most successful videos, your most popular articles. Second, pull them apart. Extract the structures, the tone, the style.
Third, you feed all of that goodness into a custom AI model, something like a custom GPT. And just like that, your AI doesn't just know about a topic, it knows about you and what makes your work special.
Now, when you bring your unique system together with your proprietary data, you create something incredibly valuable. You create your own intellectual property. And this is the final piece of the puzzle, turning that unique advantage into something tangible.
So what is this IP we're talking about? It's your unique method, your special framework, that style that people instantly recognize as yours. It is the secret sauce that only you have because it came from your system and your data. It's the thing that no one else can copy.
So how do you cash in on this awesome IP you've created? Well, it pretty much boils down to three main paths. You can teach it, just like those gurus selling their frameworks. You can build something with it, like a unique tool or a service. Or you can show it, using your system to create amazing work for clients or your audience, becoming known for your one-of-a-kind output.
And this is maybe the most important part. You don't have to do all three at once. That's overwhelming. The key is to just pick one to start. Teach, build, or show. Get really good at one of them, and then you can always expand later.
So there you have it, the formula to win in a world completely saturated with AI. It's not about just using the tool, it's about building your own engine. A system plus your data equals valuable IP. So the only real question left is, what system are you going to build?